Zion National Park, located in southern Utah, is known for its impressive and towering cliffs, deep canyons, and beautiful rock formations. It is a popular destination for outdoor activities such as hiking, biking, rock climbing, and canyoneering because of its varied and challenging terrain. The park is home to a number of iconic hiking trails, including Angel's Landing and the Narrows, which attract visitors from around the world. In addition, the park offers a variety of camping opportunities, scenic trails, and park ranger-led programs for visitors of all ages. But behind this beauty lies the danger that can turn a beautiful hike into a fatal fall. The park is home to several breathtaking slot canyons, including the Subway, the Narrows, and the Orderville Canyon. These narrow, winding canyons offer visitors a special way to experience the park's stunning natural beauty. But when it rains, the slot canyons can become suddenly dangerous, as the narrow passages quickly fill with water, making it difficult for people to get out. This is the story of 7 adventurous hikers from California and Nevada who decided to explore the famous Keyhole Canyon in Zion National Park. The hiking group consisted of Don Teichner, the group's leader, a 55-year-old semi-retired man who was managing his family's clothing dye business in Los Angeles; Mark McKenzie, a 56-year-old systems administrator for Burbank Water and Power; Steve Arthur, a 58-year-old traffic supervisor with the Ventura County Sheriff's Department; Linda Arthur, the wife of Steve Arthur; Gary Favela, a 51-year-old salesman from Rancho Cucamonga; Muku Reynolds, a 59-year-old special education aide from Chino; Robin Brum, a 53-year-old hairdresser from Camarillo. On September 14, 2015, the Valencia hiking crew started their day by enrolling in an introductory course called Keyhole Subway Ground School at the Zion Adventure Company in Springdale. The course, taught by instructors Laura Dahl and B.J. Castle, covered rappelling skills and emphasized hazards like flash floods. While the group prepared for their expedition, Mark McKenzie went to the Zion Visitor Center to obtain a permit for their group. There, he received a warning from the park rangers about the day's weather forecast, which predicted a 40% chance of rain and a moderate risk of flooding. McKenzie informed the group of the warning before they started their expedition. After completing the course, the 6 friends rejoined Mark McKenzie at the campground. All 7 members of the group, eager to test their skills, embarked on a canyoneering expedition in Keyhole Canyon. They were aware that the challenging terrain would require their full attention and the use of newly learned techniques. They were also aware of the possibility of flooding. "We are not a beginner hiking group," Don Teichner said. "A small amount of danger or risk while still being safe can also add to a hike's enjoyment." They shared photos and messages to their loved ones. At that time, despite the forecasted rain, the clear blue skies in the pictures made it hard to believe that bad weather was on the horizon. However, as the hours passed, the chance of rain increased to 50%, and the flash flood warning level was upgraded accordingly, which would ultimately have a significant impact on the hiking group's decision-making process as they prepared for their upcoming canyoneering expedition in Keyhole Canyon. McKenzie sent a text message to his family accompanied by a photograph depicting clear blue skies and fluffy white clouds in the distance. In the message, he wrote, "Eating lunch. This is my view," he wrote. "Maybe Keyhole this afternoon." The Valencia hiking crew kept a close eye on the weather until the last minute. With clear and sunny skies above them, despite increased flood warnings, they decided to begin their adventure. However, they could not see that a huge anvil cloud was hanging over Colorado City and Hilldale. At that time, the National Weather Service issued a flood warning at 2:22 p.m. for the entire area, but the group did not receive it because their cell phones had no coverage. Although the storm flooded dry riverbeds in Colorado City, it missed Zion completely. Unfortunately, another storm was approaching from the southwest and would pass over the 2 towns into Zion. Unaware of this, the group took a short break in the parking lot and then walked to the drop-off point for Keyhole, which was about 5 minutes away. The Valencia hiking crew arrived at the entrance to Keyhole Canyon sometime between 3:30 and 4:30 p.m. They took a quick photo of the group to capture the moment before they began their descent into the canyon. Between 4:30 and 5:30 p.m., 0.63 inches of rain fell in Zion Canyon in less than an hour, and the water level of the North Fork of the Virgin River rose from 55 cubic feet per second to 2,630 cubic feet per second in 15 minutes. Such a high river level occurs about once every 3 years. During their trek through Keyhole Canyon, the Valencia hiking group encountered a group of experienced canyoners. After exchanging a few words, the seasoned canyoners continued on their way. Within minutes, however, the weather took a sudden turn, with rain and hail at an unprecedented rate. The other group was aware of the immediate danger they were in. They rushed to the road at the end of the canyon, hoping to escape the rising waters of the stream. They ran to safety, knowing that the smallest misstep could spell disaster. Upon exiting the canyon, they breathed a sigh of relief, relieved that they had made it out alive. But their joy was short-lived, for they soon realized that the 7 hikers with whom they had crossed the path a few minutes earlier were still trapped in the gorge with no way to escape. At 5:30 p.m., this group reported to park rangers that they had encountered another group of 7 canyoners and suspected they may have been caught in the flood. Park rangers found the group's vehicles, but they were unable to locate the group itself. By this time, Keyhole Canyon was flooded. Because of the continuing bad weather, it was decided that rescue operations could not be safely conducted during the evening. At 7 a.m. on March 15th, the search resumed. Several search and rescue teams were deployed to search the rugged terrain of Zion National Park for the missing Valencia hikers. Using state-of-the-art equipment, rescuers moved along the edge of the canyon and called out the names of the missing hikers, but their calls went unanswered. Unfortunately, the technical sections of Keyhole Canyon and Pine Creek Canyon were not accessible due to weather conditions and high water levels. Despite the challenges, the rescue team continued to investigate the riverbed beyond the mouth of the canyon and the flowing water, hoping to find a trace of the missing group. While investigating a mile downstream in Clear Creek, they stumbled upon a gruesome discovery. At 1:30 p.m., they found the body of 58-year-old Steve Arthur, one of the members of the hiking group. The search for the other hikers continued downstream. Meanwhile, another group of hikers was on an afternoon excursion in Keyhole Canyon. Caden Anderson led this group that included newlyweds Jay and India Piacatelli. At 2:30 p.m., this group of hikers came through Keyhole Canyon and informed the rescue team of a rope still hanging from a ledge. Upon further investigation, they discovered the lifeless body of Gary Favela. The shocking discovery intensified when they searched further and found Muku Reynolds' body in Clear Creek at 4:15 p.m. Later, at 5:15 p.m., Don Tiekner's body was found in the Pine Creek drainage. The search was ended for this day. On September 16th at 7 a.m., the search resumed. The various search and rescue teams were deployed to the remaining members. Due to unfavorable weather and high water levels, the technical sections of Keyhole Canyon and Pine Creek Canyon still remained inaccessible. Finally, at 11:15 a.m., Robin Brum's body was found in the Pine Creek drainage. And at 11:50 a.m., the body of Mark McKenzie was found in the Pine Creek drainage. The search continued until Wednesday evening and was eventually suspended until the next day. On Thursday, September 17th at 7 a.m., the search resumed to find the last member of the group. Fortunately, due to better weather conditions, rescuers were now able to enter the technical sections of Keyhole Canyon and Pine Creek Canyon. After 2 days of intensive searching, Linda Arthur's body was found at 10:45 a.m. in Pine Creek Canyon, several kilometers downstream from where the group had originally entered Keyhole Canyon. The strong current of water had carried her for several kilometers. At 6 p.m., search and rescue operations were terminated. The investigation was still ongoing at that time. More than 60 search and rescue workers from various agencies contributed more than 760 hours to find the missing persons. We appreciate all of the support from our cooperators and staff for all their care and assistance. Our condolences go out to the family and friends of the canyoneers, said Superintendent Jeff Bradybaugh. After the tragic incident, an investigation was conducted, which determined that park officials were not at fault as the hikers had signed a liability release before entering the slot canyons, acknowledging the inherent risks of canyoneering. However, the investigation also revealed that the hikers had not adequately addressed the risks of entering Keyhole Canyon that day. Their lack of canyoneering experience, use of only one rope for the entire group, and relaxed pace were all contributing factors that led to the tragic outcome. The group's only escape routes were at the entrance to the canyon from which they had descended, and at the end of the canyon where the other group had escaped the flood. Unfortunately, They would have had to go through all the rappelling sections before they even had a chance to escape. David Eaker, spokesman for Zion National Park, explained that the flood probably passed over them in moments, carrying them for kilometers downstream. After the tragedy in Keyhole Canyon in 2015, Zion National Park took steps to improve canyoneering safety. The park improved weather warning systems in more remote areas, and applicants for canyoneering permits are now required to watch a video about the dangers of flash floods in slot canyons before receiving a permit. These steps were taken to help prevent future accidents and promote safer canyoneering practices in the park. Thanks for watching this story. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on your notification bell to stay updated on more similar videos. We would love to hear your thoughts, so feel free to share your comments below. Until next time.